Hey guys, Michael Potts here on SVEV. Just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone that's been watching my videos, liking and subscribing. Just put a comment down below. It really helps me out in terms of what I'm trying to do with this sailing channel. And it is a sailing channel. And in this video, I do some of the best sailing of my entire life. I battled around a point, an upwind sail into Athol Bay. At one point, you'll even see a picture of me when I was 5 years old. So I get a little personal in this video. It's a little longer. And I just want to note that every single song you hear, every piece of music you hear in this video is original and composed by me on this boat for these videos. And just really appreciate you guys watching, liking and subscribing, making comments. Thank you so much. Let's get into the video. Almost about to round Prince Edward County here and towards Athol Bay and Sandbanks and Brighton, Presqu'île, and I'm getting pretty close into the shore here. I'm gonna have to do another tack. If you take a look, I've been doing zigzags all day. Zigzagging all the way up to this point here. I just got to get around it and then it's clear sailing from there. Right now I'm pointing into the wind, doing about 6 knots. She loves to point into the wind. That's one thing about this boat. It's really great. Should be around the point in the next hour, and then I'll be really flying towards Sandbanks and on to Presqu'île. It's gonna be awesome. All right, we're getting in pretty close here. I'm gonna have to tack. All right, so we're humming along at 6.5 knots. We're gonna do a tack. Got the fur Genoa sheet ready, and we'll make our turn. So every time I tack, I gotta kind of reconfigure everything because obviously I'm on a new tack now. I gotta trim the sails. So check this out. Right, so let's get these sails trimmed in. This Genoa can be tightened. Grab the winch. Yeah, so she can come in quite a bit. To about there. Oh yeah, I think we might have to do one more tack, but that's okay. But now the mainsail needs to be adjusted. See, the key here is to use your winches, right? Use the power of the winches to move the sail around to the point where it's most efficient. Right now I'm gonna move the boom vang in like this so I can see that where it's luffing, where the 39 is, shouldn't luff like that, so it's gotta come in. So you can feel the boat speeding up right now. Most of the boat's power comes from the mainsail. See, it's caught on this wire again. There we go. The shape of the sail is critical. All right, so now we're actually pointing right at where that point where I'm trying to get past. pretty good. Luffing at the top there, so she should come in a tiny bit more. There we go, perfect. See the tension on that line? It's crazy. But it all disappears. See that? It's because of these things, right? They lock the tension of the rope so that you can do everything you need by winches. That's great. All right, so I bet you we can point even further in to where the point is. Have to see. Come off the autopilot. All right, so we're doing 5.3 knots. Come on, I gotta get around this point here. There we go. Get caught on there again. Better. So that's the point right there. I'm almost around it. It's pretty cool. I've been zigzagging all day long. Check out my track here on the chart plotter. If you look here, I've been making a zigzag all day long, right up this little coastline here. That's the only way to do it because the wind's coming from that point, right? I'm trying to get around that point. The wind's coming from it. Anyway, I'm gonna do a tack right now. Check this out. All right, so I've made it around this point finally. Jeez, it's taken all day. It's like 5 o'clock right now. I left this morning at like 9. Only now am I getting around the point. Like the computer's saying that I'll get there tonight at 11:46. Like if you take a look at my track today, see I've been zigzagging all the way up. I haven't started the engine once. It's because this is a sailboat. So we'll see. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here. I might decide to stay in Athol Bay for a night, or depends on the weather. I'm gonna check that in a bit here, but or I might just make the long haul and get into Presqu'île at night. And I've been to Presqu'île at night already before, so I think I can handle it. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. It's great. I got one last point to get around. That one. And then we'll finally be making some progress. If I keep going any further, I'm gonna run aground here. I mean, I could probably get here. I'm gonna try and get as close as I can. But I need to get around this point. It's always around one more point. It's gonna get pretty shallow. This is like Athol Bay's point. You can see the lighthouse right there. Just gotta make it through here. And I'll be finally on my home stretch to Brighton. It's kind of weird here because I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it gets darker as you go nearer to the shore. I'm not quite sure what that's about. Hope that's not rocks. So I think I better tack pretty quick here. I'm gonna tack. I'm gonna have to tack right now. See, I just gotta get past that shoal right here. I'm super close to it. Oh man, okay. Just gotta keep an eye on my depth here because I'm gonna pass a rock shoal in the next 10 minutes and it's at like 3 feet, so I'm really trusting this. I've given myself about 100 meters to pass it or less. So it should be all right. So I'm just up here on the bow. This is amazing for me because I used to go to this beach since I was like 5 or 6, you know. And I always used to look out and see the sailboats and, you know, wish I had my own boat. And this is where I learned how to sail, right here on a Sunflower sailboat. It's revolutionary for me to come by here on my own boat after all this time and effort. Very happy about that. All right, little change of plans. I'm gonna go into Sandbanks. They got a general store there, and I've been at sea for a while, and I kind of out of food, and I'm hungry, and I still have about 8-hour sail. So I'm gonna go in and get a few things. I've always wanted to do this. I'm gonna bring the sailboat into the Athol Bay here, which is they call it Sandbanks for a reason, because they're shifting banks of sand, so you gotta be really careful. But I mean, the conditions are perfect for anchoring. I mean, there's no waves, barely any wind. Well, there's a bit of wind, but I should be safe. Like, I should be able to get in within half a kilometer of the shoreline, right where I think the store is. Anchor, drop the dinghy, go in. It closes at 8. I just called a buddy up because there's no internet here. So he told me that the place closes at 8, so I'm gonna go give it a try. Anchored out here. I think while I'm here, just because it's nice and calm here, I'm not too worried about anything. I think what I'm gonna do is, there used to be a river I used to fish on as a kid, a bridge. I used to go there when I was really, really young. It's just around the corner from here. I'm gonna take the boat out and kind of go around and into the river and see what happens. So I'm at Sandbanks Beach. I think there's a picture of me when I was a kid, like right here, but in the water. Try and dig that up for you guys. But I'm just taking a nice little walk along the river here to this bridge I used to fish at when I was a kid. I'm gonna go in and check it out. Holy, I love it here. It reminds me of when I was a kid. I literally used to walk up and down this road when I was like 5 years old. Crazy. Wow. I used to fish off this bridge when I was a little kid. We used to canoe down here and catch fish. Wow. There's a big diving board down this way at Martin's Outlet, which is kind of cool. Wow, it's been so long since I've been here. Very cool. All right, so now my mission is to get back to the boat. Should be pretty easy. I think I might stay here for the night. I don't know, we'll see how I feel when I get back to the boat. It would be kind of fun to do a night passage. The Presqu'île's relatively easy to get into. It's a nice wide channel on the way in. It's marked with lights. I mean, I could pull it off. It's probably going to be a moon late tonight. So, I mean, it's doable. We'll see, though. I'm gonna go to the dinghy and head back to the boat. Got 2 anchors down. I'm in 35 feet of water. It's pretty deep until the shore here, so I think I'm okay. I have a reasonable degree of certainty that there's no crazy weather gonna blow in off the bay and drag me ashore tonight. So what I'll do is I'll set an anchor alarm. I got both my anchors down, and I'm gonna pack it in for the night. I was a little bit worried about coming into Presqu'île at nighttime. This is definitely a safer option. This usually wouldn't happen. Usually this bay is full of waves and wind. But on this evening, conditions are perfect. And there's no wind. I mean, if I was to move on right now, I'd be motoring the whole way, wasting diesel. I think I'm gonna pack it in for the night, get some sleep, wake up super early, and head to Presqu'île, which is around that point in about 17 nautical miles away. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, everything's just, I ran out of water, ran out of fuel today. Or I ran out of propane, water, food. I went in to the diner, had a burger, and it made me sick. Goodbye, Sandbanks. Thanks for having me. It was awesome. All right, so it's pretty cool. My parents have a trailer that's right here. So I'm gonna go for a little visit. There's absolutely no wind right now. Well, it's a tiny bit, but nothing that's gonna help me move around. I think I'll go anchor here for a bit. I got a couple things I gotta fix. Quite a few things that are broken on the boat that need attention. I need to reprovision, and so it's gonna be fun. No. That's for certain.